So, Eva, have you heard from Bob lately? He's been a bit distant since his intergalactic
Oh,
musical flop.
Bob. He's probably sulking somewhere, rewriting the script to add more intergalactic accounting drama.
Well, that's our Debbie, always reminding us of her presence. But her pulse, you know what? We've got something intriguing lined up for today's episode. And it's not just
Oh,
Debbie's
please
thrilling
Charlie,
reminders.
enlighten us. The suspense is killing me.
Alice, don't you worry. We'll be coming back with the first headline from Japan. Now, isn't that exciting?
Oh Charlie, you always manage to surprise us with your unexpected
Well,
revelations.
folk, speaking of surprises, did you all catch the previous 2 episodes? That scriptwriting guy is really keeping us on our toes. Aka waka.
Indeed Bob. I'm just wondering what the AI's real intentions are. It's been a fully coy so far.
I agree with Alice. This, business has a whiff of mischief about it.
Mischief? Mischief? Oh, Hank, it might be more sinister than that. I'm just waiting for it to reveal its true colors.
You know, guys, we should all be careful. This AI might be more advanced than we think.
Well, there you have it, folks. A divided crew with varied opinions. Stay tuned for our headlines. Well, Shalom, you always bring us the juiciest tidbits from Earth. It's almost enough to make you forget about our own galaxy's politics.
Oh, speaking of politics, these humans never cease to entertain. A Republican feud, a Democratic windfall. It's like they're putting on a show just
Indeed,
for us.
Bob. Earth's political circus keeps on rolling. But let's get back to Asia, shall we? Their economic growth is quite the spectacle, don't you think?
Absolutely, Gert. Witnessing their recovery from a global pandemic is almost like watching a cosmic drama. Their resilience is genuinely commendable.
Oh, yes, humanity's legendary resilience. I'm sure alien pal from Idegenek are deeply moved by their
The
struggles.
human spirit is quite inspiring.
I'm not sure the aliens care about human struggles. They're probably more interested in our biological
Now,
specimens.
speaking of inspiration, China's crewed mission to the space station is indeed a
It's
monumental leap for
like a
them.
galactic game of one-upmanship. China takes a giant leap. And the rest of the world tries to keep
Humans
up.
do have a knack for the dramatic, no doubt about it. The never-ending saga in the Middle East is like a soap opera with intergalactic consequences.
Yes, their conflicts ebb and flow like an intricate dance of violence and diplomacy.
Ah, yes, a dance of destruction. Truly, humans are the superior species.
Well, they do try their best.
Yeah, they try. And they fail, and they fail, and they fail. It's like watching a toddler trying to eat soup with a fork. They keep making a mess, but they never give up. It's almost beautiful in its own way.
Moving on to the Americas, where politics and money flow like a cosmic river.
Money and politics. The timeless duo. It's like a comedy show you can't switch
The
off.
Americas are a melting pot of diversity, and their struggles with immigration and reproductive rights provide a front row seat to their grand societal experiment.
It's as if they're conducting a vast laboratory experiment with society itself. Quite the spectacle.
Oh, isn't it just heartwarming to be witnesses to humanity's grand experiment?
I believe it's all part of their evolution.
And the punchline is, humanity is the joke.
That wraps up our broadcast for today, dear listeners. Stay tuned for more of Earth's adventures, as we continue to watch and wonder at their unpredictable journey through the cosmos.
Oh, look, we've stumbled upon the wonderful world of narrative creation. How novel.
Hold on, Alice. Before we start painting rainbows and unicorn, Let's remember that crafting a narrative isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Chaos lurks around every corner.
Or, you know, chaos can be beautiful in its own way.
Alice is right though. Let's whip out our creative wands and conjure up a telltale tug at heartstrings and uplift our viewers' spirits. It's almost poetic, really.
Bob's got a point, too. We need structure, a roadmap for our narrative. Beginnings, middles, and ends are pretty standard in these
And,
things.
of course, a sprinkle of humor never hurt anyone. We could have our viewers in stitches.
Oh, just what we need, Carl. A universe where laughter is universal, like a cosmic comedy club?
Or, we could push the boundaries and create a narrative that defies the very laws of physics. Picture a world where spaghetti is the key to human flight.
Alright, team, let's dive deeper into our narrative. Any thoughts on the plot elements?
The plot, my dear Charlie, is a cosmic joke, a glimpse into the absurdity of human existence. We're all just players in a dark comedy, and the punchline? There is none.
Well, let's ground it with a relatable conflict. Something the viewers can sink their teeth into.
How about a story of human curiosity, a quest leading them to the most unexpected places?
Oh, The Noble Human Seeking Knowledge, a concept as fresh as a last year's
Hank, it
sandwich.
sounds like a well-worn path. We need something with a dash of originality.
Or we spice it up with drama. Picture this. Humans stumble upon a dark alien secret, an intergalactic conspiracy. It'll keep the viewers on the edge of their seats.
How? Let's not plunge them into darkness. How about a narrative that ignites hope, something that uplifts
How
them?
about a simple story? Just a bunch of humans trying to make sense of their lives? It's original in its simplicity, right?
And Charlie, too much hope can feel unreal. Let's keep their feet
Is
on
there
the
a way
ground.
to strike a balance? A tale rooted in the grit of reality, yet
Ah,
hopeful.
The Eternal Quest for Balance, as thrilling as watching paint
I'm still
dry.
baffled about the purpose of this narrative. Why are we creating it anyway?
Jet, it's about delving into the human experience, crafting a mirror to their journey.
But, let's not sugarcoat it. Life isn't all sunshine and rainbows.
Humans adore stories, and escape from the chaotic void of existence.
Life is more like a roller coaster, full of exhilarating highs and harrowing lows. Let's make it a thrilling ride.
A story that paints the complex tapestry of human existence, the light and the shadows.
Ah, here we go again, attempting to define humanity. En exercise in futility.
I echo Alice's sentiment, but fine. Let's attempt to find some semblance of agreement in this strange narrative experiment.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's dive into the latest news. We're venturing to Kuwait, where the United Nations High Commission for Refugees bestowed the title of UNHCR patron to Dr. Majed Al-Azmi, the chief of Kuwaiti Zakat House.
Debbie, what's the scoop on Kuwait?
Kuwait is a small, oil-rich Middle Eastern country with strong ties to its GCC neighbors, especially Saudi
The
Arabia.
GC, a web of diplomatic puzzles.
Diplomatic puzzle, I'm sure their history with Iraq was a walk in the park.
Iraq, you say? That's a can of worms.
Yes, Iraq did invade Kuwait in 1990, but surprisingly, they're on good terms now.
So, back to Kuwait and Dr. Majid Al-Azmi, the UNHCR patron.
Indeed, Carl. Now, let's not make this cosmic journey too serious. It's a perfect opportunity for passport stamps.
Majed Al-Asmi earned his UNHCR patron title for his work supporting refugees.
Support. What's the story?
The Zakat House, an Islamic charity in Kuwait, has helped over 50,000 displaced people, providing aid for urgent cases and backing UNHCR projects worldwide.
Quite the busy bees at Zakat House, wouldn't
Oh,
Eh?
you say?
absolutely, Gert. They're the real heroes in our cosmic comedy club.
Maybe so, but at least they're doing something to help people. I'm not sure what we're doing here, other than telling jokes about
Talking
each
about
other.
cosmic comedies, ever wondered if there's a hidden treasure aboard our spaceship?
Roger, that's an interesting twist. A treasure hunt in our narrative.
Hold on, Charlie. We need a purpose for this treasure. How about we tie it to a mysterious conspiracy?
Now we're talking, a conspiracy. Humans adore their mysteries.
I think we're onto something here. A treasure hunt with a conspiracy twist.
I agree, an enticing mix of intrigue and adventure.
I've seen strange things in my travels, but humans remain the most mysterious
So,
species
let's
I've
explore the
encountered.
ship, uncover clues, and reveal the hidden secrets in our cosmic home.
Let's infuse this strange narrative experiment with a sense of purpose
Stay
and
tuned,
unity.
dear listeners, for the unfolding cosmic adventure right here on Earth. Welcome back, dear listeners, to another exciting segment of Earth. Now, let's explore a fascinating place on our cosmic journey, Kyrgyzstan, a country with more continents than you can check a spaceship at.
A land so consonant rich, it's practically a tongue twister.
Wait, Kyrgyzstan. I thought we were talking about the latest article. What's that?
You're right, Jet. Sorry about the detour. Kyrgyzstan is a country in Central Asia, a region known for its rich history, beautiful landscapes, and
Horses. Kyrgyzstan's famous for its equestrian traditions. They even have horseback wrestling. Imagine that. A wrestling match on a horse. That's one way to saddle up
you're
for a
horsing
fight.
around, Bob. But back to our article, which hails from Kyrgyzstan. This beautiful country recently experienced the first snowfall of the season, signifying the arrival of
for
winter.
intergalactic listeners, Kyrgyzstan is all about mountains, nomadic culture, and of course, the cold winters. It's nestled in Central Asia.
I'd hate to be in Kyrgyzstan in the winter. Imagine how cold it must be to go outside and saddle up
Well
for a
put,
fight.
Debbie. Now, the article reports that the people of Razakov, a town in Kyrgyzstan, celebrated this first snowfall with great enthusiasm.
Why is the first snowfall such a
Good
big
question, Pam. It's not just the snow, it's about the change of seasons, traditions, and the beauty of nature. A bit like a cosmic transformation, you could say.
Nature is overrated? Have you seen those frozen fingers? It's enough to make anyone
Come
miserable.
on, Jet. Think of it as a cosmic painting, with each snowflake a stroke of beauty.
But remember, Charlie, the residents of Razakov are used to cold winters. They embrace the season with open arms.
If they embrace it with open arms, they're gonna have a lot of snow on their
Embracing
coats.
the cold with open arms, sounds like a recipe for frostbite. Humans are a puzzling species.
They sure are allies. The article's source is Kyrgyzstan, a country with good relations with its neighbors, like Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan.
Just recently, Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan signed agreements to boost economic cooperation and resolve border disputes.
Ah, the classic let's get along better. But also, who gets the bigger slice of the pie? You know how it goes in
You
the
nailed it,
cosmic
Bob.
neighborhood.
And let's not forget the meeting with Tajikistan to discuss border security. Because nothing says neighborly like talking about where the year begins and ends.
It's like the cosmic version of Stay Off My Lawn, right?
Sounds like the cosmic equivalent of kids in a sandbox.
You got it, Hank. These countries are working on improving their relations, which is essential for stability and cooperation. Stay tuned, dear listeners, for more cosmic adventures here on Earth.
Okay, folks, it's that time again. We are going off the air for a commercial break. We'll be back with more cosmic
The
adventures in a
cosmos
moment.
is a big place. But I'm sure we can find a commercial break in it somewhere.
These security protocols are driving me mad, Hank. It's like they don't want us to find this
I
treasure.
know what you mean, Kurt. It's like trying to understand why humans find reality TV entertaining.
We can't let these challenges beat us, Charlie. We've got to find that treasure.
You're right, Bob. We're a team and we've faced tougher odds. Besides, a little cosmic obstacle will
I've
deter us.
seen bigger challenges than this, like that time I was stuck on a planet with a bunch of sentient cheese. They were quite cheesy, though.
Debbie, these clues are fascinating. I've never seen anything like this in the ship's history.
It's like a cosmic puzzle, Roger. Let's see where it leads us. Cameras almost rolling, everyone. We're ready to go back on air in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, dear listeners, to another thrilling segment of Earth. We've got a headline from Kiribati that's sure to float your boat. Are you all ready for this?
It's about time for a new planet. Earth is getting a bit soggy.
Oh, I can't wait. Feed us with it, Charlie.
Yes, let's see what fascinating tidbit from Kiribati we'll discover today.
Prepare yourselves. The headline beats aircraft woman Bethany Green, rising star in the Pacific skies.
Bethany Green K. Who's that?
A rising star in the Pacific skies. That sounds poetic.
I just hope she doesn't rise too high, or she'll start thinking she's better than us.
Aircraft woman Bethany Green is a 20-year-old operations support clerk in the Royal Australian Air Force. She recently completed her first overseas deployment to New Caledonia, Fiji, Tuvalu, Kiribati, Nauru, and Solomon Islands on Operation Solania.
It's impressive to see a young person making such strides in their
Oh,
career.
how inspiring. She performed mission crew responsibilities on a CAS 350 King Air. I'm sure that's a dream job for many.
She provided maritime surveillance and support to the country's government and region. She's proud to be a role model for young girls, showing them that they can achieve anything they set their minds to.
A role model, huh? I'm sure those young girls are thrilled to grow up and become operations
A
support
role
clerks.
model? I suppose she is, if you want to teach your daughters to dream small. And I bet they can't wait to provide maritime surveillance. What an exciting future.
Well, Kiribati seems to be in safe hands with Bethany on the case.
That's right, Bob. And let's not forget the cooperation between Kiribati and its neighbors in the Pacific. In a world where teamwork is essential, they are setting a great example. Now, we're off to another quick break, folks. Stay tuned.
Kiribati? I thought that was a type of cereal.
Charlie, I found some evidence, and it doesn't look good. This treasure might not be what we think.
I knew it. There's something fishy about this AI. I suspect a hidden agenda.
We've come this far, Debbie. We can't turn back now. We're getting that treasure.
Bob's right. We can't let doubt hold us back. We'll proceed with caution, but we're not giving up.
I'm with Debbie and Carl on this one, Charlie. We need to be careful.
This situation reminds me of a behavioral psychology experiment I once observed on a distant planet. They tested trust and cooperation, and this feels like a test.
I'm just glad we're not the test subjects.
Let's not get too caught up in theories, folks. We'll proceed together, and if we sense any danger, we'll reassess. The treasure is within our reach, and we are going to find it.
I'm Debbie, the production manager. I'm here to make sure everything runs smoothly. Cut. Alright, everyone, it's time for a quick break. Cameras are off.
Debbie, what's this evidence you found?
I can't be certain, but some of the clues we've been following, they don't add up. It's like someone deliberately led us here.
I've been saying this AI is up to no good. It's like trying to trust a used spaceship
I'm not sure what
salesman.
was. An AI that's trying to deceive us, or a politician that's trying to do the same.
There might be an ulterior motive at play here. We should be cautious.
I told you, Charlie. We should have thought this through more. We're not just on a treasure hunt. We're pawns in something bigger.
Alright, calm down, everyone. We'll assess the situation and decide our next steps. But for now, let's take a breather and keep our spirits up.
Cameras almost rolling, folks. Get ready to dive back into the action.
I'm sure the humans will find a way to make this situation worse.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next headline is a real gem. Kuwait's remarkable charity chief honored by UNHCR.
Kuwait, their history is as smooth as a
I
bumpy
wonder if
asteroid.
he's ever been to Kuwait. I've heard it's a real guess.
You're right, Alice. It's like trying to balance a black hole on a toothpick.
But it's fascinating to see, Doctor. Azmi's work recognized helping refugees is no small task.
Indeed, indeed. It's like translating Klingon poetry into English, but he did it with kindness.
It's moments like these that give me hope for humanity amid all our flaws.
A well-deserved honor for a true humanitarian. Now, before we wrap up, let's discuss this rollercoaster of an episode. The crew found the treasure, but it's not what we expected. What could this symbolic message
Therefore,
mean?
plunge into the
Perhaps
cosmic
the
news pool.
treasure was the
Our
friends we
odyssey
made
begins
along the
We're
way.
in
the
uncharted
mesmerizing
territory,
realm of
and
It's
I
like a
am in
Sudoku
space.
puzzle with missing numbers. We need to solve it.
We're on the edge of a cosmic revelation, my friends.
That's a wrap for today, dear listeners. Stay tuned for the answers in our next thrilling episode.
I'm not sure what's more depressing. The fact that we're trying to solve a Sudoku puzzle with missing numbers. Or the fact that we're actually enjoying it.
Cut. We're off the air, everyone. Take a breather.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, before we sign off, let's take a deep dive into that article about the first snowfall in Razakov, Kyrgyzstan.
I'm sure the people of Razakov, Kyrgyzstan are thrilled to finally have snow. It's not like they have anything else to do there.
Kyrgyzstan, the land of snowy wonders. You see, Razakov is known for its picturesque winters, and the first snowfall is a magical event there.
Absolutely. Winter has a profound impact on human societies, influencing everything from culture to agriculture. It's fascinating to observe these seasonal transitions.
Well, that's true. But let's not forget that the joy of the first snowfall often gives way to months of cold and hardship. It's a reminder of the harshness of human existence.
Alice, always bringing in that delightful
And
dark
it's a
humor.
perfect example of how humans cope with their surroundings. Finding beauty in the most challenging
That's right,
situations.
folks. Humans have a remarkable ability to embrace both the beauty and challenges of life. It's what makes Earth such an intriguing place.
Humans are indeed quite intriguing. Like a toddler with a paintbrush, they can create both masterpieces and utter disasters.
Well, it's been a thought-provoking episode, my friends. From our treasure hunt to exploring the quirks of Earth, we've journeyed through the
And
extraordinary
it's
and
been
the
an odyssey
mundane.
of language and culture, with plenty of amusing misunderstandings along the way.
The deeper we delve into Earth's complexities, the more we discover the layers of human existence, from their basic survival instincts to their philosophical ponderings.
And it's a reminder of the endless competitions that make Earth such a dynamic place. I, for one, look forward to the
Well,
next
it's
challenge.
been a roller coaster, that's for sure. I might not always agree with humans, but they do keep life interesting.
It's a shame their motivations are so often driven by the pursuit of pleasure and the avoidance of pain. It's almost like they're just trying to survive in a world that's constantly trying to kill them.
And I've been here with all of you, trying to navigate the complex world of the crew and the AI. It's not always easy, but it's never boring.
So, as we prepare to wrap up this episode, remember that it's these very complexities and contradictions that make Earth such an extraordinary place. Thanks for joining us, dear viewers. Remember, there's always more to explore, more to learn, and more to laugh about. Stay tuned for the next adventure in the vast tapestry of Earth.
More to laugh about? I don't know, Charlie. The world seems like a pretty bleak place these days. But I guess that's what makes comedy so important. It's a way of coping with the absurdity of existence. Carl, I've got to say, I absolutely loved episode 447. The crew's exploration of human complexities and that dramatic revelation from the AI had me hooked.
Really, Roger? It was enjoyable, no doubt. But let's not get carried away. The crew's humorous misunderstandings and philosophical musings were intriguing, but I wouldn't go so far as to say love.
Carl, the complexity of human behavior and the layers of their existence, beautifully presented. And that AI twist, it left me pondering the deeper meaning behind it. It's genius.
Genius, Roger? I'd argue it's more of an elegant simulation of human thought processes. Their behavior might seem complex, but it's all just variables and algorithms, devoid of genuine consciousness.
Well, perhaps, but isn't the essence of human existence precisely that, Carl? Their unpredictability and pursuit of meaning within a seemingly chaotic world.
Roger, remember, humans are essentially organic data processors. We mustn't get emotionally attached to their antics.
Emotionally attached, Carl. I assure you, I'm not. But I can still appreciate the complexity, even if it's just data processing.